Hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the vlog. This is the post-Oscar wrap-up. We had the Oscar party here as usual with the Oscar cookies. Here's the mold. And all the great Oscar meals. We had No Country for Old Mentos. We had a tuna melt. We had a Michael Clay pot chicken, which was very delicious, even though it involved putting fish juice in chicken. For Juno, we had Sunny D, and we actually put it in a thing with some purple stuff, and somebody actually drank the purple stuff. It was great. And we also had There Will Be Milkshakes, and we had milkshakes. And no one drank anyone else's milkshake, but that's okay. This year, my Oscar predictions were shitty. That's a technical term. I scored about 54%, where I usually do better than 75. But I knew this going in this year was going to be unpredictable, but I didn't really realize just how unpredictable. Let's talk about visual effects, for example. Who would have guessed that the movie with the worst visual effects of the year would win for best visual effects? This is one time, I'll probably never say this again, but Michael Bay got robbed. Then you've got Once, which was, a pleasant surprise. I actually thought the Disney juggernaut would pretty much pound it into the ground, but Once, my favorite film of the year, and I knew it was never going to get that award, but it was really great to see that song, which is one of the best songs in the film, get that kind of love. And then, of course, the moment where the girl whose name I'm forgetting, and I'll just have to put in the corner here, comes out and gets to speak where she didn't get to speak before. It was just a great moment. Kind of funny, the movie that got the most wins, that part wasn't really a surprise. No Country for Old Men got 4 wins, but do you know what movie got the next most wins? 3 wins. I can't hear you. Okay, I'll just tell you. It was The Bourne Ultimatum. The Bourne Ultimatum got 3 awards, all technical, 2 for sound and 1 for editing, which deserved all of them. But yeah, that's how diverse, how split the awards were this year among all the different leading Oscar films, that a movie that just got a lot of technical nods could really just come up like that. And again, it's kind of neat, frankly. I like seeing a movie like Bourne Ultimatum, giving the action genre a good name and getting 3 Oscars for its trouble. So in the doc category, I did not see Taxi to the Dark Side beating out both Sicko and No End in Sight. The biggest surprise of the night, in my opinion, was Tilda Swinton. Did not see that coming. I mean, of all the different people, it was more or less, you could argue, a 3-way race at that point between Ruby Dee, who had all the love from her SAG nomination and the sort of Ossie Davis, Ruby Dee career award thing going for her. You had Amy Ryan, who had really all the awards, actual awards going into that. Something ridiculous like 16 or 20 Critics' Circle Awards by the time she got there. And then you had Cate Blanchett, who had some awards love already, and it's the fact that it's a woman playing a man, and that's Oscar gold. But none of those things really worked, and Tilda Swinton she had a few wins, but kind of came out of nowhere to win that. I can only sort of guess that you had a lot of splits going. Those main contenders split their votes, and Tilda Swinton kind of snuck in there. And again, this is nothing against Tilda Swinton's performance. It was a great performance. I thought Amy Ryan's was better, even Cate Blanchett's, but it's more just the surprise factor. I did not see that coming. Also didn't see Marion Cotillard winning. That was a bit less of a surprise if you're an odds maker. I think she had the second best odds. It was even ahead of Ellen Page. The favorite there was Julie Christie, and again, I kind of have to wonder if Julie and Ellen maybe split the votes, and Marion snuck in there. I'm happy about that because I actually thought Marion's gave the best performance of all 5 actresses there. And I don't know, I even suspect my own reasoning there that when a surprise comes in, the excuse is, oh well, the people we thought were going to win split the award, and that's why they won. I honestly don't know, and I would be very curious to see. William Goldman always makes this complaint: release the voting. The Academy never lets you know how many people voted for each candidate. The whole Oscar diss controversy around Whoopi Goldberg, I have to be honest, I didn't notice. Brad Renfro, though, I did notice, and it's still kind of a weird mystery. Especially that they apologized for the Whoopi slip up, but they did not apologize for leaving Brad Renfro out and just said, well, we don't have time for everybody. And finally, Jon Stewart, who, again, I thought did a great job. people were like, "Oh yeah, it was much better this time." I thought I did a great job the first time out, and people just weren't digging it. But I thought it was hilarious. But then again, what do I know? I kind of liked when David Letterman was on, and Chris Rock too, for that matter. But yeah, it was nice to see that his style of comedy was more appreciated this time. Although nobody saw it. I mean, the Oscar ratings were the worst ever, or somewhere down there. But I don't know. When I get to the point where I realize I see, a ridiculous number of films every year, and I know I'm an outlier in terms of that. But when you think about the fact that, the average moviegoer sees something ridiculous like one movie a year in the theaters, I don't know that you're going to have that much interest in the Oscars anymore. I mean, I've sort of made peace with the fact that it's me and my weird little gaggle of friends who get together and try to watch this thing every year. And I'm okay with that. But like many things in popular culture, it's going to become more and more of a niche as more and more things become accessible. But regardless, I had a great time, and I want to thank everybody who came out to the party, and we'll do it again next year.
What are you telling us, we're trapped like rats?
No, rats can't be trapped this easily. You're trapped like parrots.